Here we have a new 2025 Buick Encore GX. This one comes in the sport touring trim level with front wheel drive. This color is moonstone gray metallic, and then we have the ebony with Santorini leatherette interior. For the powertrain, we get a 1.3 liter turbocharged 3-cylinder engine mated to a continuously variable transmission. Now, as we come around to the front end here, we do get our LED daytime running lights as well as LED headlamps. And I love the look of the Encore GX as you see them, or see that kind of aggressive, thin, light design on the new Envisions as well. And I just love how Buick is doing this. We get the new logo there as well. Nice mesh grille there, and just a really nice front fascia, in my opinion. Down here, these are going to be 18-inch gloss black aluminum wheels. We get passive keyless entry on all 4 doors. And then we get express down on 3 windows, 1 touch up and down on the driver's side, power mirror controls, rear window lock, power door lock controls, and then we do get blind spot monitors in the side mirrors. Headlamp controls, hood release, cut the vents down a little bit. And then we do get a manual tilt as well as telescoping steering wheel. But there's that power driver seat with 2-way power lumbar support, and I just love the accents there. That Santorini blue really does make this interior pop. And then the little things like the stitching of the ST there on the headrest make this interior look fantastic. Now, I do want to give a big thanks to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this Encore GX today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on something closer to home though, click on that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information. I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. But I have the seat up front adjusted for someone of my size, being 6'3" with longer legs. So sitting behind myself, not terrible space for this small of an SUV. I do like that we get the seat back pockets on both sides. And then headroom is still pretty good with the higher roof. There's a view of the front from back here. And then down below there, you get a USB-A and USB-C charge port. And this middle seat folds down. You have bottle holders there. Well, let's go ahead and make our way towards the back. Child locks, lock and unlock there. Fuel filler there. And then to the back end, love the tail lamp design. Just again, for under $30,000, a nice looking SUV. Pretty good cargo space. Top tethers are on the back of the seats themselves in that second row. And then your spare tires underneath here. And then you do get a side pocket, which I like having that. And there's a quick look underneath the vehicle. You can see the exhaust. Now to the rear passenger seat, if you want to fold this down, just grab here. And that'll fold flat when the seat up front is up far enough. And then pretty easy to just snap it back into place. And then we do have a manual 4-way front passenger seat here. Glove compartment, owner's manual. Now coming back around to the front, we're just gonna take a quick look in the engine bay. And again, that's a 1.3 liter turbocharged 3-cylinder. So let's go ahead and hop in the driver's seat. So nice leather wrap steering wheel, flat bottom, heat. And I like that the horn sound is not like a puny sound that you might hear in some of the newer RAV4s. There's some vehicles that have that kind of meep sound. I like that this one's deeper. Now over here to the screen, I think this is gonna be 8 inches. And that gets you AM, FM, XM along with Bluetooth audio. And then you also get your wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto compatibility. Maintenance here, gauges if you want to see the coolant temperature, battery voltage. And it's just pretty easy to walk through the screen for the most part. But tire pressure monitors, brake pad life, and then air filter life, oil life is right in there. But your settings, you can go in here, change your language if you want to do that. And then your units of measurement are down here. And then your vehicle settings, those include teen, driver, rear seat reminder. And there's your apps menu there. Backup camera guidelines follow you as you turn the steering wheel. You can turn those on or off here. Volume knob is here. You can click there to mute the audio. Hazards down here. And then single zone manual climate control, so you can adjust fan speed, temperature. You get 3-stage heated seats for the front, and you can control fan direction here. Defrost, AC toggle. USB-C, USB-A, 12-volt lane keeping system, traction control toggle, and then we do have the auto stop. You can turn that off as well. For the shifter, just grab the lever, pull down, reverse, neutral, drive. You have that low mode, and then you can get those simulated shifts for the limiter, and it'll show you what gear you're in at the bottom middle of the gauge cluster, and then you just shift right here. Electronic parking brake, pull up to engage, hit the brake, press down to disengage. Center console cubby space is here, and then you can also remove this. Then you have even more space down below. There's a look at the back seat from up here. There are your lights there, OnStar, vanity mirror. I like that it has the pretty lights, let me put it that way, instead of the dull ones. Back to the steering wheel. Blinkers are here. When the low beams are on, you can toggle the high beams, you can flash there, and then you have your auto high beams there. And then intermittent wipers are over here. One time off, intermittent low, high. You can adjust that intermittent frequency here, and then your rear wiper there. Push back for that rear wiper fluid, pull up for the front wiper fluid. Cruise control, standard here. Turn that on or off, cancel, set the speed by toggling this. That heated steering wheel toggle again. Gap adjust for the forward collision alert. And then behind the steering wheel, you can toggle the track list or radio station favorites. To the right side of the steering wheel, mute button, voice recognition. You can toggle the audio sources here. And then you can use this as a scroll bar. And then you have your Bluetooth button here. And when your phone's connected, that'll pull up those options. But you have several different gauge faces to choose from as well. So you kind of want to just hold this down, let off, and then you'll have these different gauge faces you can choose from. And then behind on that right side, volume up, volume down. Push button start. Finally, here's your key fob with remote start. But next, let's go ahead and take this 2025 Buick Encore GX Sport Touring out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in this Encore GX here, the 1.3 liter, not as bad as you'd expect in terms of the getup. Even though it's just a turbo 3, it still has pretty good pickup in my opinion. And with this vehicle being the way it is, it's pretty easy to handle. Doesn't take too much in terms of just driving it around. You don't feel like you're in something big. This is easy to park. Just an overall easy to drive vehicle. 29 miles per gallon city, 31 highway. I'm gonna slow down here and give it a pull. Here we go. Not bad pickup at all. Very, very impressive. Again, for this to be what it is, it's pretty quick. Now riding down the interstate here, ride is pretty good. I wouldn't say it's super smooth, but it's very smooth for the segment, a vehicle this small. It still rides somewhat like a Buick. To me, it's not as good as the Enclave. It's not as good as the Envision, but for what it is, I mean, it's very good. And overall sound acoustics in the cabin is pretty quiet in here. Brake pedal response is good too. Really like how that works. Now, in terms of what you get for the money, I think this is a pretty solid vehicle. Although it's small, it still has a lot of space to it, and by that I mean the inside is very roomy from the driver's perspective, the passenger perspective. You have the space behind you in terms of the cargo space, with this having a hatch, but then also just having the heated seats, the lane keeping system, the heated steering wheel. I don't feel like I'm in something cheap either, even though it's under $30,000. And then if you get the vehicle from Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro, they offer a lifetime powertrain warranty, which covers your engine, including the turbo, the transmission, with this being a CVT, and then the transaxle. So if you're worried about any of those things failing for whatever reason, as long as you keep up with the maintenance, you'll be covered with that warranty however long you own the vehicle. Now, if you are looking to find something closer to home for whatever reason, you can click on that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on whatever new vehicle you might be interested in, whether it's an Encore GX, an Escalade, whatever. But overall, for what you get here, again, from the technology aspect of having the lane keeping system, the forward collision alert, the heated steering wheel, the heated seats, and then just having something that gets relatively good mileage in terms of fuel economy, drives pretty nicely, and has its own level of luxury to it, even though it's not an Avenir or even a bigger model like an Envision. I just really like how this is equipped for the money. You have a power seat, two-way power lumbar support. Only thing that I'd like to have in this would be adaptive cruise control, just because. But other than that, this is equipped very nicely, again, to be under $30,000 if you're trying to be on a budget and you are going to keep the vehicle a long time. But with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2025 Buick Encore GX in the Sport Touring trim level.